Mrs.S.Subalakshmi, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, ASF. So, SFR College, Vasi. So, in this video, you can see about the monopoly, the most interesting topic in the marketing concept. So, we know many terms, concepts, examples related to the monopoly. So, in this video, we can see about the monopoly regulations, what are the types of monopoly prevailing in India. So, here are some of the interesting topics. So, let me see. So, here are the learning objectives in this concept. So, to know the impact of monopoly on marketing. So, how the monopoly impact in the marketing sectors. So, next to aware of various government regulations. There are many government regulations aims to prevent the monopolies. Here are the some, we can see some of the regulations. So, here is the some of the introductions. So, a monopoly refers to a situations where a single seller or a single company dominate the market. So, he is the leader of the market, he can fix the prices, he can create the demand. So, he is called as a monopoly in the marketing sectors. So, it allowing them to influence the prices and also the limit competitions. So, here are the some of the characteristics of the monopoly. So, full control over the supply. So, under monopoly the firm has full control over the supply of the product. The elasticity is zero. So, the second one, there is a single seller of producer, there is only one seller who dominates the leader. So, the third one is the firm can influence the prices. So, prices of the products are fixed by the monopoly seller. So, there are barriers for the new entry. So, the demand curve of the monopoly is always a downward sloping curve. So, last one, there is no close substitutes for the products. So that only the seller can become the leader in the market. So, here are the some of the examples of the monopoly under the Indian brand. So, these are the Indian branded comes under the monopoly. So, the aviation, defense, so the Nestle company, so IRTC. So, some of the ITC products which leads the market, they fix the prices, they fix the flavors, they create the supply, they create the demand. So, all in all comes under the concept of the monopoly. So, here are the some of the Indian branded examples. So, types of monopoly. So, we can see many types. These are the most common types which are prevailing in the India. So, natural monopoly. So, geographical monopoly, technological monopoly and the government monopolies. So, the first one is natural monopoly. So, these monopolies arises due to the high initial cost. The initial entrants cannot afford to invest in this initial investments. So, there is the large economics of scales, other naturally occurring barriers to enter. Here are the some of the examples of the natural monopoly. So, the public utility services comes under the natural monopoly. So, here the electricity, gases, waters and the sewage, these are the public utility services which comes under the natural monopolies. So, the second one is the geographic monopoly. So, this monopoly occurs when a single company dominates a specific geographical area. So, these the geographical areas which are of the local regional areas. Here are the some of the examples, that is a small town grocery stores, gas station, internet service providers. So, the third one is the technological. So, based on the technologies we can also create a monopolies. So, when a company gains a dominant market power due to the technological superiority and their own intellectual, that is the IP or property like patents, copyrights. So, here are the some of the examples, Google, Microsoft, Apple, etc. So, the last one is the government monopoly. So, government also can create a monopoly because to control a specific industries, eliminating competition, so that the government can also create a monopoly. So here are some of the examples like public utilities like water, electricity and postal services. So what are the pros and cons of monopoly? So without monopoly competitions, so no one can set prices and you keep pricing consistent and reliable for the consumers. The next one is to produce mass quantities at a lower cost. So we have to produce more and more quantities which is of a lower cost. So these are one of the main advantages of the monopoly. So standing alone as a monopoly allows a company to securely invest in innovation without the fear of competition. So we have to invest in your innovative ideas, concept without the fear of competition. So the next one is cons. So even though there is some advantages, there is also some disadvantages. So the main cons are, so dominating in the industrial sectors, they can fix prices, they can create artificial scarcity. So the next one is due to demanded and unavailable substitutes in the market, consumer has no option. So there is no option for the consumers. So there are some regulations which comes under the monopoly. So the first one is antitrust laws. So these laws aims to prevent monopolies and anti-competitive practices. So the next one is the price controls. So government can set price ceilings. The third one is the rate of return regulations. So allows the monopoly to earn a certain rate of return on their investment. So breaking up monopolies means government may break up a monopoly into a smaller competing firms to promote the competitions. So regulation natural monopolies means a single provider is the most efficient to serve the market. So government may regulate these natural monopolies. So next one is the promoting innovations. So government can implement many policies to encourage the innovations and competitions. So for the research and development of the countries. The last one is the taxations. So government can impose tax on the monopolies to reduce the growth of the monopolies. So at last, so monopoly is a single seller of a product without direct competitors for the products. So services due to its business practice. Monopoly can dictate price changes and create barriers to prevent the competitors from entering the marketplace. So monopoly is one side is a boom to the marketing, so other side there is depressions. So thank you for watching this videos. I hope you like this videos. These videos give somewhat information about the monopolies and their regulations about the monopoly. Thank you.